We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. With Maxwell Silverhammer. We are nothing sacred. With cruise control. We are nothing sacred.
Oh yeah.
It is the 3rd of October, 2021, and the world is falling apart. It's Halloween this year. The apocalypse is upon us. I am Cruise Control.
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And this is the Nothing Sacred Show. Looking back on September, and also, who knows what to talk about.
Other shit, man.
The fact that Halloween is no longer a thing and probably never will be again. It's been obliterated from our lives because you have to walk around in masks.
Actually, Chino and those guys are going to have a Choloween party, dude. Like they did. So last year I came dressed as a cholo. So and I thought they were going to do it on the same night as the Brothers in Blue Bash.
Oh boy.
So I was like, well, fuck, wouldn't it be funny if I came to the cholo party dressed as a cop? So, but apparently they're going to do it the week before. I just found out. So,
cool.
But anyway, man, all right. First of all, I got to know,
okay,
who came up with the idea that dogs are good for blind people?
Well, they can be. They're just not good for all blind people.
No, dude. Like, okay, I went over to Raquel and Ryan's house last night, and they're both blind. And dude,
do they both have dogs?
Yep, they both have dogs.
Okay.
Well, actually, her dog is retired apparently.
Gotcha.
So now she just uses a cane. Dude, the dogs are they're underfoot. They're in the way. They're fucking like the one was laying right in the middle of the fucking walkway. I almost stepped on them a bunch of times.
And then you're like,
this is a pain. And they're loud, when they start barking, like, we ordered pizza last night and the pizza guy came to, when I came to the door, they start barking.
I thought they weren't supposed to bark.
Oh, they bark. They bark. Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I always, and then I'll talk to other guide dog users and they're like, well, that's just a badly trained guide dog. And I'm like,
it's like the only ones you see on TV are the ones like sit, beg, stand on your behind legs and dance around. Go get me my beer and also a chocolate chip cookie from the cupboard and don't eat one.
Yeah, those dogs are like Einstein from Watchers.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not real.
It's like all the bullshit. Like, and then you see the ones that shit all over your carpet, like the Sluganometrons.
Oh God,
blasted everywhere, just nasty shit all over the place, dude.
And that's another thing, dude. With the
damn, dude.
Henry was
dude?
Henry was so pissed off that time when Slade's dog.
But still, dog shit all over the place. And there was another dog. Oh, what's his name? Hello.
Oh, now, man. Yeah, Kylie. He had Kylie.
Wasn't
Kylie never shit in the house, but there was fur all over the fucking place, man.
Yeah, but also, it's just a pain in the ass. Like, why? I think it's a novel idea, but I think when they're, because here's the thing: soon enough they're going to be robot dogs. They're just going to be robot guides. They're just going to guide blind people everywhere, or your phone's going to guide you. Turn left here,
Oh yeah,
or whatever. You're going to have some shit.
The only positive
fucking dog to
The only positive thing I can see with guide dogs is they are really good for crossing streets.
Oh, and also for movie of the week, Bill, The Dog Johnson saved the blind boy with the blind autistic Down syndrome kid Tommy. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie of the week shit, like
right.
They're good
or like the dog. Remember
that
there was a story with 9/11 where the blind guy's dog got him out of the burning building or some shit.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Like some heartwarming bullshit. That's all they're good for. Like once every 5 years, you'll hear some story about some blind dude getting saved by his dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man, for me. And then here's another thing. I find they leave their dogs behind a lot. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Like, remember when Sluganometron was staying with us?
Yeah.
That little in 1999 for a couple days. And remember, he left his dog at home. I remember he'd tie the dog to the bedpost in my room.
Yeah.
What the fuck's the point of having it?
Yeah. I mean, if, he had people with him, but when he's alone, the dog shows to everyone that he has. I think the dog, it might be some kind of like, because people are afraid of dogs. Maybe it's like a thing to like I got a dog, so if anybody comes to me, it's gonna go rah rah and kill him.
It's a repelling thing. Either that or it's some kind of need for companionship or some bullshit. Like I never needed a Robin for my Batman or a Kit for my Michael Knight. What the fuck?
Yeah. And it's I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a huge dog proponent. I mean, I've always seen them as a pain in the ass, honestly, too.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
like I would never get one. People, of course, I don't need one.
No.
But I've been around enough of them to know that, no thanks.
Well, that's it. And it's just like, I mean, even Koala, because she has a dog, and she was asking me, she was like, "How come you don't have a dog? Do you not like dogs or something?" And I'm like, well, they're a pain in the ass.
Well, here's the thing. I think it takes a rare blind person to actually use them correctly, because you have to honestly know how to see to be able to train a dog that can see. To be able to keep a dog that can see trained, how do you do that unless you have you have to really go, you have to be exact and strict by exactly what they tell you to do. You can't like, oh well, I'm gonna feed him fucking Cheetos. You gotta just and a lot of blind guys are like, yeah, I got a dog, waving their head back and forth.
And they don't take care of it. And it's, mangy and fucked up. Well, then too, when you're scooping up its shit, dude, you got to grab this bag, feel around for this hot, squishy turd, which you just scoop up into the bag, like you use the bag as a glove. And you just,
why would you want to do that? Because it's like, maybe it's like a responsibility thing. Maybe it gives it something to do.
Fuck, dude, I got plenty to do, man.
I know. I'm just saying, I'm saying them, the people who don't take care of their dogs, because there are some have seen some people who take care of their dogs, and their dogs actually do a good job and are kind of mellow. There are a few.
Oh no, there's a few that were.
There's been a few, like that. But good God.
For the most part, though, I just don't get why. Because, like I said, dogs by nature are very, they're right on you.
I'm not a dog person. Sorry, they bark. They're loud. They're territorial. There's a couple cool dogs. I think the dogs at my mom's are pretty cool. Though they bark still too, but they mellow out after a minute.
Yeah.
But a lot of dogs are just a pain in the ass. But I got a dog. It's my friend. There's an idea out there that if you think about it, dogs are actually slaves.
Well, yeah.
People sell them to you. They're used for your companionship. They're used for whatever you want them to,
and they're worked too.
They can be worked, but they have no control, and they're conditioned to love you, and they have no control over their life situation.
Yeah,
and then they breed with other dogs. You breed with other dogs to get the same breed or whatever that you want out of them, and then sell those dogs to other people.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's pretty much what it is.
What would you call that? What would that call if they were humans?
That would be a slave,
but they love them. They're dogs.
But it's the companionship, and it's man's best friend, and all this shit. Hey, I like cats. If I was gonna have another pet,
I am a cat person. I would definitely get more. I mean, I'm not saying pets are bad. I'm like definitely a cat person, because cats are like, yeah, what's up? All right.
Yeah. When I'm ready to see you, I'm ready to see you.
And it's the same thing with me. Hey, if I'm not in the mood for you, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna be considered. But there are some of these people, like I said, with cats too. Oh, my cat. I'm not. I know people like that who are totally obsessed with their cats, which is fine. If I had a pet, I would be okay. I'd get it checked out. I get the cat checked out, but I wouldn't be like, oh, my cat is sniffling, and I need to go to the store. My cat's I wouldn't be examining my cat's poop. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. But well, it's like when Ticket got sick and was pissing everywhere. I was like, well, she probably needs to go to a vet.
Yeah.
So. But other than that, she was very low maintenance.
Of course, when your cat is acting that strange, but if your cat just goes, my cat's meow sounds a little hoarse. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like every little thing.
Your cat's jumping around doing the same shit it always does, purring, but it all goes meow instead of meow, and you're like, oh no,
she may be sick.
Oh my God, I got to take her now. She might have flicto. I heard it kills 0.2% of the cats.
Yeah, that's
0.02% of the cats.
That's kind of a little overboard, but hey, man, I mean, to each his own. I don't know. I guess because I get so much shit from people. Why don't you have a dog?
Yep, it's ridiculous. I know it's the same. It's just because you need someone. You know what's sad when people think that you need a dog to take care of you.
Yeah, I know. Like they see that as a caregiver.
You're a human being and you need a dog.
You need a dog to take care of you. What the fuck is the dog gonna do? Wipe my ass?
No, it's a partnership.
Partnership. Well, you remember for a while, my mom was big on that bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got to think about, what about the dog? I think I told you, she actually made a comment. This is back when I was looking for work.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, if you had a dog, I think employers might take you a little more seriously. And I'm like,
but here's the thing, she's probably right.
That's crazy.
Because you've got a dog, so
the dog's going to take care of you. I got you.
Not only that, but the dog ensures that you won't bump into shit and fall on your face and have insurance issues. Also, the dog is a good look. Hey, look at this. What if the press comes into our office and they see you working at your desk and there's a dog sitting next to you? They go, "Wow, these companies diverse and inclusive." And the dog shits in the floor and it's like, God damn it, take care of your goddamn dog.
Yeah.
Your dog pulls a slugonometron in the office, like.
Oh, I've heard stories of dogs shitting in the fucking buildings and all kinds of stuff.
Of course, because they're dogs.
I remember with Sal's dog, we were walking through the mall one time and his dog kept trying to squat like he wanted to shit right there in the mall. And I'm like, God damn, this is how's this helping you? I don't get that.
Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on,
Kylie. Come on, Kylie.
Get up. Don't shit on the wall. Don't shit on my face. You shit on my face later. All right.
Fuck, man.
Anyway, man. So I'll go next.
All right, what you got, man?
Let's recap the month, man, because we always like to do that a little bit.
So
I'm calling this month Sleptember or Sleptember. Sleptember or Sleptember. Because I don't know. I felt like the month was just there and then gone. Like it came and went. It was like a dream. Like maybe it's because I imbued too much of the vino over the month, but my God.
Yeah, it was a big party month. I will say
definitely. That. It was, and it was just there and gone. Like now I'm like, oh, it's October, and it wasn't like August. August was like, a gust of flatulence.
Right.
August was like, oh, come on, man, let's get this over. Let's get summer over with. It's hot and farty, it's sneaky. This is like, what? Where did who?
Yeah, so it was kind of not really. I mean, for me, it was pretty uneventful. I mean, aside from my birthday.
Yeah, but even that, come on, even most of that week, you were like,
well, that's true. Yeah,
you were in dreamland.
I was riding every day.
You're riding the Pabst Blue Express,
the Blue Ribbon Road. Yeah,
the Pabst Blue Railroad, the PBR, dude.
The PBR, Pabst Blue Railroad. Yeah, man, I was oh shit, a lot of partying, and
also the world's falling apart more. So.
Yeah, true.
I feel like everything's getting more. I made a mistake, dude. I'm on Twitter, so
okay.
If anybody wants, I've been retweeting. I get on there and do a bunch of stuff. But you see this, you open the rabbit hole and see social media. Twitter is like the Maryland Parkway of social media.
For those who don't know, Maryland Parkway is a very run down.
It's the butt crack of Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Actually, there's a section of it they call Crack Alley because it's that fucked up.
See, literally butt crack alley, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, right.
So it's so fucked up. So Twitter's kind of like that, but then you see a lot of stuff you don't see anywhere else. And oh my God, dude. By the way, if you're interested, Mr. Cruise Control.
Oh, that's your Twitter. Okay.
Mr. Cruise Control is my Twitter. So go ahead and
I remember if I'm following you or not, man. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's brand new. It's a brand new one. Okay. So you can follow me, Mr. Cruise Control, if you want. Are you on the Twitter?
I'm on Twitter. Yeah, I got a Maxwell Silverhammer Twitter. I barely use it. Once in a while I'll post the shows, and things like that. But
I might start linking our show to my Twitter account. So who knows? We'll see.
Nice. Which, by the way, dude, I got this thing from Facebook about posting your podcast to your page, like our Nothing Sacred page. But I'm not really sure how to do that because
I don't know if I would fuck with that because Facebook.
Oh yeah, because they like to censor shit.
I'll look into it though, but we'll see.
I just don't know because, like I said, it would be kind of cool to have it in more than one place. But there's a box where you're supposed to copy the link, and it said you didn't put enough information. And I'm like, what?
We'll tech support that later on at some point. So
yeah, we'll tech support that. Maybe that could be your homework this week. You can play with it a little bit. I think you can log. You're an admin in there, I think.
I'll check it out. We'll see what's going on.
But yeah, man.
So yeah, that's September.
September.
So what else you got, man?
Well, here's another thing. I almost got kicked off Paratransit.
Oh.
So I got some paperwork.
When was this?
This was like last weekend.
Oh. Wow.
Well, here's what it was because and I told you, but you were actually at my house, but I don't think you really gave too much of a shit because you were kind of out of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, what happened was in August, I got some paperwork because every few years you have to renew you know, because you might have gotten cited all of a sudden, you know, like Johnny Dangerously, somebody hits you in the head with newspapers or some shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, they make you renew every couple of years. They send you this paperwork. You got to fill it out, sign it, send it back and whatever. So I got the paperwork and somebody was helping me fill it out. And they were reading it to me and it said something about you will have to go down to the RTC mobility center for an assessment. And they have to see if you can climb stairs, if you can cross streets, and if you can do all this shit.
If you have a dog.
Yeah, if you have a dog. So I was like, man, I haven't had to do that in years. You know, they stopped having me come down. What the fuck is this? So I called up Paratransit and I get fucking Chitwika. I hit the registration option. And she's very condescending, you know, and she's like, I told her I got this paperwork. It's saying, you know, that I have to come down for an assessment and all this other stuff. She's like, sir, that paperwork was computer generated. You can just throw it in the trash. You'll automatically renew. And I'm like,
you did not automatically renew.
Well, yeah, that's what happened. Well, thank God I held on to the paperwork. So I was like, are you sure? She was like, yes, sir. You can ignore that paperwork. You'll automatically renew, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay,
bullshit, blah, blah, bullshit.
Yeah, typical fucking government, you know, employee, affirmative action hire. Anyway, I get online last weekend. Thank God I go online to schedule my rides because I wouldn't have seen this. And so it gave me a message saying that your account will expire in 4 days. And I'm going, what the fuck is this? So I call up RTC and I speak to somebody and she looks at my record and says, oh, well, you're, you know, that paperwork, we sent you some paperwork. You got to fill it out and send it back. You haven't done that yet. And I'm like, I was told I didn't have to. And she was like, well, she says, you do need to send that back. And she's like, I would call registration tomorrow when they're open and let them know, to, you know, give you an extension and tell them what you were told. And I said, oh, I'm going to, believe me. So actually my assistant wrote down the woman's name because I didn't remember it, the one that originally gave me the bad info. So I had her look and her name was Verdette, actually. So I called up, I hit the option for registration. I get somebody, and this time she's very, you know, very friendly and, well, you sound like a sports announcer. That's what she said to me. And I said, well, here's the deal. The reason I'm calling is I had somebody named Verdette.
Give a fuck what you think I am.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty pissed off at this point.
You're like, I'll sports out you, bitch. I'll Mark Albert you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be out the ballpark. So anyway, I told her, I said, somebody named Verdette told me that I didn't have to fill out she was like, that's me. And I was like, well, that's you. I said, you gave me false information because she's like, no, sir, it didn't. Hold on. And then she's like, okay, I've renewed you in the computer. You're good until 2024. And I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yes. She's like, sorry, the computer didn't catch it. It was a glitch. That's all. And I'm like, okay. I said, I'm going to check right now. And I said, if it's not the case, I'm calling back. And she's like, okay, sir, you're welcome to do that. So of course I went online and I checked and it didn't give me that message anymore. But then I did a second check. I called up RTC and hit the option for reservations. And I spoke to somebody and then they looked and they said, yeah, you're good. You're good till September, whatever of 2024.
She's like, would you like me to lick your ball sack?
Yeah, put my balls in your mouth, bitch. You know, fucking Christ.
Like, dude, she knew who you were. And she goes, oh shit.
I fucked up. I didn't fucked up.
Hi, sir. Hey, would you like to give me
Can I have a sip of your Mickeys?
That's, you know, same voice, right? Hi.
Yeah, it was, well, then it was all friendly and you sound like a sports announcer. And she's trying to be all friendly. And
how about my balls in your mouth then, bitch?
Take my microphone. Tell the sports fans what's going on.
Sing the seventh inning. It's the seventh inning stretch.
Well, now you can sing the Black national anthem since there is one.
Get in your 3-point stance. What a great 3-point stance.
So yeah, man, that was some bullshit. But thank God I got that rectified. That was kind of
rectified, yeah.
Rectified,
dude. That's ridiculous, dude. You know, it's funny because someone had to talk to her, obviously, or so she had to know who you were.
I think when I called back and when I used her name, that's when she's like, oh shit, you know, I fucked up, you know.
She was nice when you first got on the phone with her though, like, hello.
Right. When she first picked up,
she knew your name because she can see who's calling probably. She probably
that's true. They probably can.
Yep.
You know,
they have a caller ID system, like, and she probably got reamed for it because when did you call?
let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
when I called originally,
when did you mention her name to the management or whatever?
To the lady I was talking to?
Yeah.
Pretty much right from the beginning. I said, somebody named Verdette told me.
Okay, but when did you call Verdette next?
Well, the first time I called her was in August, like the end of August.
I know. So what happened was you got in touch with somebody. They fixed your shit, but then they got on Verdette and said, "What the hell are you telling this person this for?"
That's probably what it was.
And she goes, what they did was that they have call recording. So what they did,
they probably pulled the car.
They pulled the call, and she knew exactly who it was from. So when she saw you again, she's like,
well, how stupid, it's like, well, you fucked up, and you're giving people the wrong. What if I was a senior? Like,
no,
these people,
she was being lazy. She didn't want to deal with it.
Of course, sir, you could just throw that away
because she was obviously able to fix it for you on the phone
in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So she was just being lazy. She was just completely utterly. She was like,
well, I don't want to do it today. Listen, Popeyes, it's Tuesday. Okay.
Look at that Maxwell Silver. He looked like a white boy.
He an asshole.
He
blind. You know what, man? They all be happy. They got the
he called before in 2006. Because I've been working here for 20 years. Because I ain't got shit going for me.
Actually, that's the first time I spoke to. Well, in August was the first time I spoke to her. But then the second time was this, last Monday when I called back up there. Because
my point is, like, hell, who knows? Like, she might have remembered you. Like, she might just having a bad day. Maybe her boyfriend was smacking her around or something.
Oh, maybe she got her ass whooped, or then he got sent to jail. Something crazy happened.
But that's the thing about that could have completely screwed up your whole thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if she told like somebody who's a senior who doesn't book their rides online because they don't use technology, and she told them that, and then all of a sudden they're going, okay, God damn it, and then they're trying to schedule a ride one day. Oh, I'm sorry, your service is expired. I can't fucking schedule a ride.
I can't go to my dialysis.
Yep, no dialysis. You ain't get to piss anymore.
Yeah, so, man, that's crazy. So what else you got, man?
Well, I have a rebuttal to something you said to me a couple shows ago, man. Remember when you were telling me, because we were talking about the phone scammers and the telemarketers?
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, you like when they call. You're actually sad with it. Well, here's the thing, dude. They're gonna call and fuck with you anyway. So I figure I might as well have fun with it, because either way they're gonna continuously call whether I answer the phone or not. So I figure, okay, well, I'm gonna have fun with these people then. I'm gonna take a lemon and make it lemonade. So it's not that I'll be sad if they don't call. It's just that, hey, when they do call me,
I bet if they left your life, you'd be like, man, I would love a good telemarketer call to get this bullshit on me right now.
Well, maybe if I'm having a bad day or something.
Mm-hmm. But see, you don't realize, like, this stuff helps you cope with life. It's the same thing as like you getting angry at shit, and blaming it on certain things.
Right.
It's the same for, the same goddamn.
Well, but I don't like that. I prefer to have things flow smooth if I can. Of course,
everyone does. But when they don't, you're the type that if you don't have a means of getting it out, you're going to get pissy all day, and you need to find a way to get it.
Definitely need an outlet.
I can take it out on you.
Well, I mean,
you're trying to sell me insurance for a car, hey?
Well, I have ways.
And then after the call, ask us after the call, do you feel better or worse?
I don't know. I mean, I feel good that I fucking fucked with somebody, especially if they're nasty to me back. Then I'm like, oh yeah, fuck that person. They deserve that shit, So yeah, I think for me, because like I said, they're gonna call anyway. And I
get on them. I answer the call. I go hello, and they go. I go okay, goodbye. Thank you for calling. Yeah. And if you put 2, you can also push 2 a lot of times, and it'll
I don't think that does anything, because they'll say it to get removed, and I've never been.
I haven't gotten any in a while, actually, because I don't know, because I'm not important enough to get those anymore.
Apparently, well, and maybe I'm sure they, different companies.
you have to make a certain amount of money to get
you're too broke for these motherfuckers.
Like, dude, he ain't calling this motherfucker.
They're like, dude, this guy's on fucking hell no.
He ain't got shit to give you.
Well, that's possible, because I do get like the homeowner ones, because I am a homeowner, so that shows up. And then I know Cox Communications sells your shit. I know that, dude, because when I had a landline,
they all do. There's no way you're gonna get around any of that stuff, unfortunately, man.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
your world is you're connected with everything. Everyone knows everything you're doing right now. There's all that bullshit. You believe these? We don't take your information and use it for anything.
We will never sell your information.
We don't need to sell it because we already are big enough to own it ourselves. So we never have to sell it because we don't want to sell. We will never sell your information because we already own you.
Yeah, we own you anyway. So fuck it. You're a bitch. So just
thank you for using Google.
Yeah. So that's that. And then, well, here's another thing you were here for. When my brother struck again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay. So he's the weak link. So you guys remember the story back on his birthday, you know, when my dad said, you know, hey, don't you know we're going to dinner tomorrow night? I'm going, well, I don't fucking know that. And he's like, oh, your brother was supposed to tell you. Well, here it was Sunday morning. And, you know, I'm sitting there. I was actually texting with a girl who I went out on a date with that day. So we're texting back and forth. And then all of a sudden I get a text from my brother and it says, we're coming to pick you up at 11:30. And I'm going, wait. And actually, I thought I was losing my mind. Honestly, I'm like, well, wait, you're coming for, sorry, man, my phone's back here talking. I got a text from Paratransit. So anyway, she's going, oh, you know, oh yeah, we're going to come get you at 11:30. And I'm going, wait a minute. Am I texting with my brother the whole time? Am I losing my mind here? Mm-hmm. So then I go back and look at the text and I'm like, no, those are two separate people. So I'm like, okay. So then I texted him and I said, I can't go, dude. I got a date today. So then I try to call him. He doesn't answer his phone. So then I call my mom and we're talking about it. And she's like, well, yeah, he was supposed to have told you. And I was like, he fucking didn't. And then just as we're talking, he beeps in.
Yeah.
So I click over and I'm telling him, hey, dude, I can't go. I didn't know anything about this at all. If I knew, I would have blocked off the time. And he's like, well, you knew mom's birthday was on Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, I knew her birthday was on Tuesday, but I wasn't sure what we were doing because nobody fucking communicated this shit to me.
You're just supposed to follow along. You don't have anything to do. It's Sunday, man. You're going to church.
You're blind. You ain't doing shit, right? You're just sitting at home. That's all you do. So it's funny because that's always been his perception of me. You know what I mean?
I think so. Like he didn't even tell you. Like he just expected. Like he was supposed to tell you, right?
Yeah. Well, his mindset is like you said. You know, oh well, he ain't doing shit. And even if it is, it's not can't be anything more important than family. Family is the most important thing.
That's so true, dude. That's hilarious, man.
That's always been.
It's got to be like. Well, it's almost like he's. Oh, it's like a reason to get mad. So he got defensive, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. He was like, well, you knew it was mom's birthday on Tuesday. I'm like, no, I didn't. So,
or you did, but you didn't know about any plans because no one told you. If you,
right.
If I just assume, well, of course we're going to lunch. Well, what about dinner? Well, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could have been dinner. It could have been dinner. It could have been lunch.
I don't know what the fuck we were doing. You know,
it's like, well, it's obviously going to be lunch, dummy. Why would it be dinner? Of course,
we're going to have lunch. That's what we're doing. That's what we do on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know, that's new. So
unless you're supposed to memorize the patterns of like, we never eat dinner. It's like sometimes we do. Right.
Well, that never happens. That you just get that out of your head.
It's always lunch, so you should know. It's the Sunday after your mom's birthday is always lunch, dummy. Come on.
Why haven't you got this down by now?
Gee, how stupid could you be? It's never dinner. It's always lunch. Do we go out to dinner sometimes, Mom? Yes, but no, not on her birthday. Not the Sunday after her birthday.
Yeah, that never happens.
It's always lunch every year. Well, last year we went to dinner. Shut up.
Yeah, well, that's beside the fucking point.
That's beside the point.
Meanwhile, yes. So that was his.
Because here's the thing. My perspective. I'm sitting there. I'm laying there going, because it's Sunday morning. Right. I'm just like, dude. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, and all of a sudden you hear this going.
You're going. You get that mad, you're just going. What? It's like a giant, like you're like, oh, I don't feel that bad this morning. Also, like a big turd in your
like here's a turd floating in your oatmeal.
You're just about to take a big bite of oatmeal, and a big turd just falls in. It's like,
yeah, that's what it was, man.
It fucked you up the whole day. It pissed you off the whole day.
I was actually mad far into the day.
Yeah, you're like, God damn it, just because you feel almost, because it makes you feel kind of guilty. Like, God damn it, if I would have known.
Well, because and then you second guess yourself, and you're going, well, am I the idiot? Did I?
Because it's your mom's birthday.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be. You make yourself available.
Well, even if you have that date, Mister, you should have called that woman right up and said, "I can't go.
It's my mom's birthday.
Is it today? No, it was well, it's not technically today.
It's actually in 2 days, but we're doing the dinner today because we're all off, or the lunch, or whatever the fuck it is,
Oh, wait. It's the Sunday before her. Oh, yeah, that's always lunch, dude. You're wrong, dude.
Yep, all the time.
I thought it was the Sunday after her birthday. It's the Sunday before her birthday. It's always lunch that time, dude. You should have known, dude.
Yeah, I know. Never mind that sometimes we've done dinner in the past, and sometimes we've done it on her birthday.
Not technically. Every single time it was the Sunday before her birthday. It's always been lunch.
So always been that way.
We did it 4 times over the last 20 years, dude. So
dude, man, fuck. I shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I second guessed myself, because
But here's the thing, though. I want to ask you a question, honest question about psychology.
Okay.
Did you feel a little guilty, and that's why you're a little mad? Not because you had a right not to feel guilty, but just because, God damn it, because your mom they were about to go. It's like, oh, now you're not going. It's like, oh,
Yeah, well, that's it. You feel kind of like a dumbass. Like
all they had to do was say, hey, well, we're going Sunday to Sunday lunch with mom. Text. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's it. If he would have texted me even the day before, like he could have texted me that Saturday and be like, hey, dude, we're having lunch with mom tomorrow. So just, so then I would have been like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're having lunch with mom. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, because the way that went was you didn't set that thing up until that morning anyways. It was set up that morning before, and you already made a commitment before you knew about that. That's why it pissed you off too, because you're like, God damn it.
Right. And that girl and I were just texting. Right then and there. Literally, and that's when you sent that message was right around the time when her and I were going back and forth.
Crazy, man.
Here it was. Hey, we're coming to get you at 11:30. And I'm like, what? So
you're going like Scooby.
Totally fucking threw a monkey wrench at me, man. I'm like, is it okay?
And of course he probably played it off like I told him, or he should have known.
Well, we figured. And I told my mom, I said, this is because she's like, this is happening a lot lately. And I was like, yes, it is. So here's the lesson in this one.
Yeah.
Don't trust him to tell me. You better tell me.
You tell me. You say, hey, this is what's going on. We're meeting at this time.
Yeah. We're going to have lunch and this is going to be the story, instead of going, oh, you tell your brother.
Well, okay. I did tell him. I told him 5 days ago.
He didn't tell me shit. I would have, I would have remembered.
Of course, you didn't know, and everyone knows you would have remembered that. Everyone knows.
Yeah, of course. I'm good with that, man. I'm not.
I know. There's no way of getting out of that one. Where you're like, oh,
right, like, oh, I forgot. Like that never happens.
Going to my mom's birthday,
right? Good. Especially when it involves food. Yeah. I'm not going to space that off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's
shit, man, dude.
Crazy.
People like that. People like to not take responsibility. Let's leave it at that.
There's a world full of people like that out there.
Yes, there are.
Fortunately.
There
sure are. Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, anything else going on, man? Because
that's
much, man.
That's pretty much the excitement with me.
I do have one thing to end this show with, and I'm going to say this now so that we can get a perspective next show in early November. It's going to be October for me. In terms of the Akihizi. So I'm going to be taking a break for October. So it's going to be October.
October for you, man, huh? Well, you know what? That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's
taking some time off. So I'm actually putting it out here on the show. So why not? So we'll see how it goes. It's going to go fine because I'm pretty confident in it. But it'll be interesting to see how my mindset is after a month without the sauce.
Yeah, with no sauce.
Yeah, so it's no sauce. It's gonna be a dry burger this month.
Oh, man, no onions on your burger, huh?
Oh, no onions. Oh, they're definitely onions.
Just onions, but just no ketchup, no mayonnaise, nothing like that, right?
No sauce. No.
Man,
sauce.
Well, that's good, man. I think especially if you felt like it was fucking with you.
Oh man. Oh no, it's not even that. It's just I feel great so far, and it's like, you know what? Why not see how? Because it's been a while, so let's see what happens. We'll take a month off and enjoy. See how my perspective and my body feels after it. So it'll be a good checkpoint next the first show of next month. So
exactly.
Although I ain't stopping the edibles, baby.
Of course, that's that, but that doesn't really.
Green Acres is the place for me.
Well, that doesn't seem to really affect you. That that's just kind of there.
Oh, it's there, but that's true.
Right.
Anyway, what we got? I guess we're done. September is over. We have 3 more months in this crazy year. Can you believe this year has been crazier than last year?
I don't know. Well, I think maybe personally it might have been a little crazier, but I think last year was a shit box year, dude. Last year sucked ass, dude.
I don't know. There's some weird. I think weird stuff's gonna happen. We got 3 more months left to see, but September was awful. There's some crazy stuff that happened there. So.
Well, you know what? Since we're confessing shit, I might as well confess something too, man. Real quick.
What's that?
I got vaxxed.
Whoa.
I'm vaxxed max, dude.
Vaxwell
Silverhammer. Well, let me tell you why. Because with my job, they were making us take mandatory COVID tests every week. And that was a pain in the ass, man, for me to have to go every week and go to a testing facility and get
it's weighing the pros and cons.
Exactly.
And here's the thing about it. Who cares?
Exactly. Like,
who cares? It should be a personal choice. If you feel like it's not something you want to do, then you shouldn't do it. If you feel it's something you do, if you feel you want to let people know, great. If you feel like you don't want to comment like me, it's not anybody's fucking business. So there you go. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Just like, okay, well, we've been, and that's the thing. I don't care either way. If you decide you want to get vaxxed or you don't want to get vaxxed. So, by the way, that's the thing that my aunt was saying to my uncle. My mom, I guess, went out to lunch or dinner with them yesterday, and I guess she's vaccinated, he's not. So she's like, well, if you really cared about me, you'd get vaccinated.
See, that's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
That's kind of crap. That is crap, because it has nothing to do. Well, I don't want to go into it. Let's just not.
Exactly. And like I said, I don't. Hey, if somebody's not vaccinated, that's your choice, man.
It's very simple. Your choice. And if there's a lot of people who will not hang out with people who aren't vaccinated, and that's their choice. No, it's not necessarily. But it's also like the unvaccinated choice to not get vaccinated and not. Well, there's a lot of. I don't want to go into it. Because we'll get banned. That's why. So,
right.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, well, you're probably right. You're probably right.
So anyway,
on that note, God damn it.
follow your personal truth is what I say, right? Right, Max?
Yes. So, although I did feel like shit the day after I got my shot, the second shot.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh God, I feel like, at first I was like, man, people are pussies, man. I don't know what the fuck you're. And then the next day, man, I was just like, I was, had body aches and it was feverish, and I was like, oh fuck. And so I stayed home from work that day, man. But hey, I got it now. I don't think it's going to kill me. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling fine.
Yes. The whole message that we have, just like anything else, is it's none of our goddamn business.
No.
There you go.
Nobody's business. You know what I'm saying?
Your choice, your life, your body. There you go.
Exactly. On that note, fuckers.
Yes, this has been the Nothing Sacred show for the 3rd of October, or 4th of October, actually.
Yeah. That's when it's going up.
The 4th of October, 2021. I am Mr. Cruise Control.
And I am Maxwell Silverhammer.
Maxwell
Silverhammer, yes. And that's the story there. Bitches. See ya.
We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. With Maxwell Silver.